Hi everyone. Today I wanted to do another video on the Star BM pistol. I got a few views on the first video I put up as far as the holster goes, so I was happy to see that. Thank you for everyone who watched. I'm going to try to continue making content probably about once a week here. And so in any case, today I wanted to make a video, just another quick reference video on how to field strip the Star BM pistol. So I'm going to go ahead and get started right now. I'm going to remove the magazine, and you can see there's nothing in there, and we're going to drop the safety so I can get the slide back, and we are going to, you can try to see that on the video, try to show that on the video. The chamber is empty, as always, always just to make sure your firearm is safe before you start disassembling it. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and start taking it apart. Right here, there's a notch there that you want to pull the slide back to. Again, if you're familiar with the 1911, you can probably skip this. But in any case, I'm going to pull it back, and I'm going to drop the safety right into that notch there. The next thing I'm going to do is get the slide stop out. So you want to just push down there, and mine is oiled well enough to where it just comes right out, and it's right there. Something you want to keep an eye on the slide stop is this little, it's under my finger now, but there is a spring plunger there, so be careful on that. Okay, then the next thing you're going to want to do is hold the slide carefully and drop that safety back down, and it'll slide forward. Just easy, 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 slides right forward. And that's really all you need to do to field strip as far as the lower section right there. You can see down into the mag well. And then from the slide, you've got the spring, the recoil spring right there. Typically I turn mine up and then slide it out. Oops, dropping it there, set that there. Then you have a barrel bushing. You can turn that sideways and then ease that off. There's the bushing right there, and the barrel should slide right out. Let me see here. I say that, and then there we go. And the barrel comes right out. So there's a strip down, and I will shoot another section of this video to put it back together. All right, everyone, back for part two. We're just going to put this thing back together. So the first thing, you pretty much go in the reverse order of the way that you took it apart. Again, it's very straightforward. You want to grab the barrel and slide it into the slide. And there we are, and it should sit down nicely there. And then you'll probably want to slide this loop back there. Now, once again, I'm sure that's not the correct name for it that I'm using, but you'll just want to keep it out of the way, because the next thing you're going to want to do, well, the next thing will be to put this bushing on. Watch the notches. So you're going to go side, it's going to be kind of sideways, kind of a 45-degree angle, as you can see there, and then it slides on like that. Next thing is the spring, the recoil spring. You can see on there there's some notches. I like to start with mine up in accordance to the slide and then turn them down. So just slide it in there, keep that loop back and out of the way, and then kind of ease it over, and there we go, and set that down in there like that. It will pop up a little bit. You can kind of see how it's coming out like that, so just be careful there. And then I like to move that loop back forward. You want to try to keep it as far forward as you can, so that when you put the firearm back together, the pin, the slide stop pin, goes in easily. So that's your ideal scenario right there. Back to the lower section here, and just want to slide it on. There shouldn't really be any resistance yet, and you're not going to hit any resistance, or you shouldn't, until you get it in a little bit further. And let's see, there we go. And then once you're there, then you're going to want to bring it back and do the same thing with the lock. Is just put it right in that notch, right there. And then if you were careful on your on the loop, you should be able to slide your slide stop back down and in easily, and make sure it catches that loop. It's very important for the operation of the firearm. And then there's a small notch here that I'm going to raise this up a little bit so it's easier to see. There's a small notch here where the slide stop just kind of clicks into. There we go. And you just want to click it down in, and then you should get some spring action from your slide stop. I pointed out earlier in the video there is a plunger there on this piece here. That's where the spring action comes from. So if you're not getting any spring action on your slide stop, you need to take a look and make sure that plunger isn't jammed or anything like that. And then I like to hold the slide while I release the safety here, and you see it jumps a little bit because you're under quite a bit of pressure. So, all right, guys, from there we should just be about good to go. Like I said earlier in the video, something I like to do is put the magazine back in and just hold on to the hammer tightly and drop the trigger, or pull the trigger and drop the hammer, and then we can check functionality. We can do a function check just to make sure everything locks back properly. Again, it's a slide stop, not a slide release, in my opinion. So you're gonna wanna hold it and then just let it go back. Again, pull the hammer, and we're good to go. I like to put the safety back on, and it should be good to be stored. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and hope to do some more firearms content soon. I've got some other ideas about other value firearms. I'm a big fan of the Hi-Point 9mm, so I want to do a video on that. I realize that's probably been done to death, but I just want to take a few minutes to put my take on that, and other value firearms as well. Thanks, and have a great day.